Assalamu alaikum. I am your host Tabish Khanzada, and we have with us our guest Mr. Malik Hamid Iqbal. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Mr. Malik is very highly qualified and very experienced in his field, and we will be discussing Canadian taxes with him. He is associated with M&N Associates. And before we go ahead with our program, which is mainly about donations, let's learn a little bit about his firm.
M&N Associates Chartered Accountants is a full-service accounting firm. We have designated accountants with us, and you have very kindly mentioned regarding my qualifications. These are also being shown on the screen as well. Regarding this program, when we were discussing this with e-Awaz, we decided that the information to our viewers should be since tax season is coming, so we should provide information on taxes, and this is a guideline.
Right.
And I would recommend all our viewers that whenever they are using these guidelines, they should seek professional help. They can call us, our number is given there, and then they would be able to make a better decision and get maximum benefit out of these guidelines. And when they are doing all these things, they would also know that, okay, what are the credits and what are the benefits CRA offers them. So this is important thing. As far as our services are concerned, we are providing individual taxes. We do for individuals, we do for small businesses and self-employed people. And when we say businesses and self-employed, these are corporations.
Right.
So we do small businesses, and we do taxes for corporations, and we provide different services to our small businesses, which are bookkeeping, GST, HST return, payroll, EHT, and WSIB. We generate T4s for our clients, and so that if they have employees, we generate T4s and we provide them. We also help new business startups. If somebody is starting a new business, we help them taking care of all the legal requirements of CRA, and also advising them that what documents they should maintain, so that when CRA asks them, they should be able to quickly provide that information and there is no hiccup in their business. And we also help our clients when they are being audited. If somebody is being audited, we help them and we try to find the information what is required by CRA and help them generate that information, so that their record, the client's record, is also straightened up and CRA gets what they want, so that there are no problems. So these are some of the services which we provide.
Great. So our viewers can definitely contact Mr. Malik if you guys have any questions or any of these services that you need. Please make sure that you contact Mr. Malik at 647-299-3956, or you can also email him at taxes.can@gmail.com to get the maximum benefit out of all the advice that Mr. Malik is offering. Although our program is about donations today, we have a question about childcare. I know we will be conducting a program about childcare later, but is it okay if we take up this question?
Sure.
Raj and Sapna is asking that Sapna is working full-time and she earns about $45,000 annually. Raj, whereas, is working part-time and he earns about $30,000 annually. Most of the time, Raj takes care of their daughter, but there are days when both of them are working. And on such days, they have to get childcare services. So they're wondering if they can claim these childcare expenses and who should claim them, either Raj or Sapna.
Childcare expenses, if somebody, there are conditions, CRA has defined that if somebody is working, so he is working or self-employed, and they have to take care of their children and they can provide childcare. Okay. So they can deduct it. Or if any of the spouse is getting education, then also they can ask for this. And who should claim it? The person who is having less income, he should claim it.
Okay.
There are conditions that the higher income person can also claim, but normally
Right.
if in normal circumstances, the person who is getting less, whose income is less, he should be claiming it.
Okay.
So this is the most important thing. So now,
Sure.
can we continue?
Absolutely.
Okay. So now we have today donations. So we are going to discuss two donations. One is charitable donations,
Right.
and the other one is donations to political organizations. So they provide non-refundable tax credits when we do charitable donations. So what happens that this non-refundable tax credit can be can make the tax zero, but it cannot be negative. Means CRA will not give them money back.
Right.
If it is so, if it would lapse or expire, it can make the tax payable zero. So that is a good thing. And then how we are going to discuss that. That we would go for the taxes, donations, charitable donations. What happens, they can also look at the screen. Now, charitable donations are donations given to any organization which is registered in Canada.
Okay.
We cannot pay charitable donations to any organization which is not registered here. So they have to be registered here. And for example, churches, mandars, and gurdwaras. These are organizations, and then there are other different organizations who are doing social work, which are registered by Government of Canada. They can be given charity donations, they can accept it. And when we are saying that they should be accepting donations, what happens that first $200, they get 15% tax credit on that. And anything more than $200, then they get 75%
Wow.
tax credit. Sorry, 29%. They get 29% of tax credit on, and maximum they can go is 75% of net income.
Okay.
Maximum 75%. And they should have the receipt when they are claiming this donation from their on their tax return. They should have a receipt and signed by the authorized person, whoever has received it. And if CRA wants it, they should be able to provide that. And it should have the address of the charitable organizations. So this is one thing that they should be having that. Then we come to our other political donations.
Actually, if it's okay, can we discuss political donations after the break?
Sure.
So we'll be right back to discuss our political donations. Please stay with us. Assalamu alaikum. We are back. We were just discussing charitable donations with Mr. Malik, and now we'll be going into political donations.
Yeah, before we touch on political donations, I would mention one more thing in charitable donations, that sometimes what happens that some organizations arrange fundraising dinners,
Right.
and then there is some variety program and all that. So those tickets cannot be claimed as charitable donations.
Oh.
The reason is that the donation has to be without any consideration.
Okay.
Anything taking back because of that donation should not be considered. So if there is any consideration, so they cannot claim it. In some cases, what happens that when they are giving those tickets, let's say $100, somebody has bought that ticket in $100, and it is written on the ticket that $60 would be cost of the food and cost of variety program or whatever they have, and the 40 is a donation which would be given to for the cause. So then that $40 can be claimed, otherwise not.
Okay.
So this has to be taken care, understood that okay, we cannot claim if there is any consideration. Now we go to political
Sure.
Donations. Now what happens that when we are doing political donations, first $400, there is a slide as well which is being shown on the screen, that first $400, 75% is given as a tax credit.
Okay.
So if somebody gives $400, 75% he gets tax credit out of that. Next $350, 50% is given as a tax credit. And then next $525 is 33.33%. So in all, on $1,275, 650 would be a tax credit. So it is a huge benefit for the people who are giving donations, whether it is charitable donation or it is political donation. So these are the things.
Excellent. We have some questions about donations. Mr. Rizvi is asking, he donated about $300 last year, and this year he is donating about $500. Last year he forgot to claim the donations. So he's wondering, can he claim both last year's and this year's donations together?
Yes, he can. Donations can be claimed for up to 5 years.
Okay.
So if somebody has not claimed in previous year, he can claim it. But he has to have a receipt. If CRA wants to find out, they should be able to provide that receipt. So that receipt has to be provided, and they can claim it for previous 5 years, up to 5 years. So they should maintain those records so that they can claim it. Yes,
And
Mr. Rizvi can claim it.
And they can only claim once in 5 years.
Exactly.
Right.
So that receipt has to be claimed once.
Right.
It cannot be that okay, he did charity last year, he claimed last year, and then again that receipt is to be claimed this year. So no, that one receipt can be claimed only once.
Okay.
So that is.
Okay. Sam donated some food items to Food Bank, and he's wondering if he can claim those donations.
Okay, charity is a good thing. Charity is a good thing. But if it is given to food bank, then either it has to be to some charity organization, and if they have provided a receipt, yes, he can. But people give charity to different people, and it is a very nice thing. But until unless the receiver is an organization registered by Canada with CRA, then he can claim it. Otherwise, no. So I don't think he would have any receipt for that, and I don't know if that is charitable organizations who have collected this. There are organizations who collect as a food bank, and then they send it to somebody. So I don't think he can claim it.
Okay. All right. Mr. Lucky is wondering that he has donated $200 and his wife donated $250. Should they claim it separately or together?
It is better if they claim it together.
Okay.
So either Mr. Lucky and or his wife. So either of them can claim it. So what would happen that if we go back to our slide, it is on the first 200, they would get 15%.
Right.
And the next amount, whatever is left after $200, he would be getting 29%.
Right.
So it is a very good incentive given by the government that, and 29% is the maximum tax bracket.
Right.
So he is getting, or they were getting 75%. They can get 29% of that amount.
Right.
So that is very nice thing. And anybody can donate up to 75% of their net income. Some people also give different things, for example, property and all that. And in those cases, they should seek, if somebody is giving properties and all that, it is taken as at fair book value, for fair market value. And then it can sometimes go to even 100%.
Oh, wow.
So, but they have to discuss it with the professional so that they can get maximum benefit out of it.
Thank you, Mr. Malik. As we learned today, CRA provides great incentives for us to donate to our favorite charities or to support our favorite political party. So please make sure you contact Mr. Malik if you are making any donations so you can get the maximum benefit out of it. You can contact him directly at 647-299-3956, or you can also email him with any of your questions or concerns at texas.can@gmail.com. You can also you can also watch our programs at the YouTube channel of eAwaz or at the Facebook page of eAwaz. Please see us again next week at 9 p.m. at eAwaz, and we'll be discussing more topics as they relate to Texas. Thank you very much for watching us. Assalamu alaikum.